Konkoya Natrasa Samaba Na Sawachi Konkoya Natrasa Samaba
Asam ye biaba ade yete Ghana na ye bisa nia ye de yesika ye na ye twa ye mpoa se ye Central Bank na ye from the Bank of Ghana no si ho no ensi ho se ebenya mfaso because owura de senka say central banks no they don't exist to make profits no and one am done in asem na me share the other side of the coin the ba me tirim ni say then he is suggesting that central banks exist to make losses. It is a was sika na was sika ye hunu ne say e nyuma ni bi ne mo ensem ma no say was sika say sika 60.8 billion ye mo ensem ma no say and then what time 250 million US dollars. E kukuru down way ya what ye chi he me saw picture no samo wa mo show nchire Ghana for no obi ehunu eye Bank of Ghana dan foforo no mu sie no de fan chiro mo ya fan two screen so no mo he na ye kukuru 250 million dollars say ye de kwa kosi chire mo chire ya as of 2020 no say wo de sika no wo sese na ususu a na sabre no na 121 million dollars na say wo hwe se de amama hodo sika sema say ya enti na ne value na kosoro sa no say 250 million US dollars na question na wo mo dom kuma wo Ghana mrasa bedwafie Arise Ghana pressure group and afenso abenfo ahodo te say Bryce Simmons Franklin Kujo Imani Africa any CSOs ahodo ebisa no say sabre we ya da kwawe so as say oba Ghana kwanse ni mu a ya hwenam ne nyinara no mpeno so ya fefe ho ama ya hwene grabu ama nkwan no enam ba akukura anim no sabre ya da kwawe so ene akukuru sika say ye di kukuru dan we di asi ho say 250 million US dollars. And look at the temerity, the impudence. You did defend this idea way. Say Ghana from funds after all. Central banks don't exist to make profits. It's young for some sa. Now me person with here Ora Addison and Ra. Wabra wa yes Sansan chef when she muno. And then some hodwa wakaye. Ye guswa ye puswa homano say ye ne minority leader Dr. Kasiela to forcing ebetwetwe nkomo no ye ne kasai e no gitu say ne ye bedi nkomo yi ye ne kasai no gitu say ne woni ye bedi san nkomo ntina ye di kan shase e wo inside politics and ye dey to manim say ene dey abono so apon simadunum ye ne minority leader Dr. Kasiela to forcing ebekasa ensem a owura Addison bekan no ama omanyanti asiye bi ebe mo masese o madwen ama mo nkogina eye Bank of Ghana yentie owura Addison wabra no de nsem etudwanra mbra no ne nsentwefo kasa.
The Bank of Ghana has only had to support in the pandemic year of 2020 and the crisis year of 2022. The Bank of Ghana Act, as amended, limits financing of the government to 5% of the previous year's tax revenue. This provision in the law has been adhered to since I took office in April 2017. Between 2017 and 2019, in addition to the requirements of the Act, the bank signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Finance to even impose a tighter restriction of zero central bank financing. And this was observed strictly, even though the MOUs were not legally binding. Between 2012 and 2015, the bank provided overdraft to finance government and cocoa board every year, and there was neither a pandemic or a global economic crisis. When Ghana was hit with the COVID-19 in 2020, Section 36 of the Bank of Ghana Act as amended was triggered, and as indicated earlier, the bank purchased the 10 billion cedis worth of the COVID-19 bonds to support the economy through the pandemic. This was done within the applicable laws governing the Bank of Ghana. When Section 36 of the Act, as amended, is triggered, it allows the Governor, the Minister of Finance, and the Controller and Accountant General to agree on a new limit of central bank financing. The law further says that the Minister of Finance will then have to inform Parliament, and the Minister has since informed Parliament as part of his briefing to update Parliament on the IMF program and the status of the domestic debt exchange.
No, Tobo, you have a second one. And yet, and Sebia Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa erezi. Eti Minister no Finance Minister no wakochre enoma aban be ya na ma wo betuo wabra yedi yeti ekwoche IMF a program ase. Na no bi ne emwa ye benya free Bank of Ghana ho wo domestic debt exchange program a wo mo de beto Ghana for so nam so nti ye nananom ye maamenom ye papanom ye nana bemanom ekwotra finance ministry wabra yede ayiwan yi omuti no musika eyo musika no yagya boswa na ye bo matri moden. Yes, and central bank no ne governor no kasa asisi ya na wutie no kire se obi kase o man fam beto mrase bedwafo anim wono mo ba be nam 20 wo mo shisika 6.8 billion and nam 20 wo mo print sika e the good system ni ma no ni akono boafi se wo mo fa finance minister so kenoforiata e no mo ba kire no ma wo mo aban ne be ye wabra ye dealing with your economic situation, and for that matter no near answer na Ghana for hwehwe nti yemfa ne saa. But you see, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, we member of Parliament, Emma Adeshe wo Norton Empesuaso, where is the issue be? Was say the conspiracy to conceal and resist accountability will always be defeated. Embattled Bank of Ghana on your friend of Miss Governor, Dr. Ernest Kwame Yedu Addison, and its colleagues have blatantly refused to disclose to the Ghanaian people the current cost of their controversial new head office project. These BOG officials responsible for the biggest losses in the history of the hitherto profitable central bank have remained tight-lipped, evasive, and obstructive. Not even direct questions from journalists have elicited any helpful responses. Their stonewalling and gross disregard for transparency and accountability has necessitated a right to information request from my colleagues in Parliament, Honorable Kwame Govins Abuja and Honorable Mahama Yariga. This morning, I can humbly report that I have bad news for Mr. Addison, the printer, and his concealment collaborators. On the other hand, I have great news for all Ghanaian believers in open, transparent accountability. It's even called document number 1. Document number 1 was say the explosive document in the 17th January 2023 letter from the Central Tender Review Committee, signed by its secretary, Mr. David Quist, which is duly attached. This is a really damning letter which reveals the latest variation figure for the BOG head office project at shocking 222 billion US dollars. It takes exceptional recklessness, million US dollars. It takes exceptional recklessness and fanatic appetite to cause financial loss for a project which commenced at $81.8 million to now to be in excess of 222.79 million US dollars. And to begin away, now you tape a year Ura Addison in response to Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, but the Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa say information mania through the right to information bill. Actually say Kaneno Edina Omuka so Mubabesi a Baba Yomo head office no Sika Nanka Yedia Toswa Womujina Sudiasi na ye $81.8 million. Okujeto Ablakwa Honorable Ebusa say a ye dina say ye equal to 222.79 million US dollars. And the actual Ghana for say and no any edition ɛde asi head office fufuri owura Addison ne response nie.
As the 1990s began the search for a suitable and secured land for a head office. In 2012, the bank was allocated an unnumbered 5.19-acre land at Accra Central by the Lands Commission, which also had issues. The bank did not have access to the land, since the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration refused to give the bank vacant possession on the grounds that they had never agreed to give up ownership of the land. The bank continued to search for suitable land for its head office throughout the period from 2013 to 2016. More recently, in 2018, the bank approached the State Insurance Corporation to acquire its vacant land at Ridge, near the Ridge Hospital. The government issued an executive instrument to allow the Bank of Ghana acquire that land, and SIC was duly compensated. The bank then began to plan the building of its new head office, taking into consideration the need to ensure that the building meets all the requirements of a modern central bank of international standards, similar to central bank head office buildings in Abuja and Dakar, and includes provision for data centers, currency processing centers, vaults, and other sensitive installations. It is not just a simple, ordinary building. Let me re-emphasize that the bank followed all the necessary public procurement processes in this endeavor. No procurement laws were broken. I have requested that a more detailed response to the issues raised in the public discourse on the bank's new head office be published on our website immediately after this press engagement today. The decision to commence construction was taken as far back as 2019, when the bank generated profits. Appropriations for the head office were made each year from profits made in 2019, 2020, and 2021. The project has therefore been going on for over 3 years. The DDEP only took place in January 2023. If we were to be taking the decision today, building a legacy head office would not have been a priority. However, this is a project that has been running for 3 years and about 50% complete.
Project na 50% complete no fatu screen so ne nhwade. They say nia dom kuma no ebisebisa a omupemu nokre ene nkyerɛkyerɛmu ene de edi kan de ga eda Ghana fo nyina akoma so. Sika ya ye hwiegu ede asi dan kese wei. Sabre wei ehia. Ewom se fata. Te se de eye owura ade sedeka. Se ye pese ye de no ye dan no eye kukuruku kakraka te se de wo amama hodo bi te se Kenya ne Nigeria ye pese ye de ne ye kakraka sa. Eno no sa so kire se eda wenya ordinary building o hwe esu bi mada eda ya yesi wei owura de sese esu bi mada enti na sika bebrebe wei na eba procurement processor ekwan ya ye fa so a ye de contract ne hye dwumakuo bi nsem se won beye no na bibia da ho frinchim enti se wakasa wi a yemfa emu nsem ento won website no so na tie de honorable Samuel Okudjeto Ablakwa edi kan di tu dwansa na press conference ya ye ne nra yi eba so. But before then yankwa ahoma no so minority leader Dr. Kasiel Atoforsen ewa ahoma no so na responses ahodo a owura Addison ede abetu dwa no yentie free no se wo mugitum na omegina so aka se omunyan enkogina Bank of Ghana ho biwana owura Dr. Kasiel Atoforsen minority leader ewa Ghana mrashe bedwafie ye mo ache mo akwaba ye da se paso a Japan se woni e bekasa enano pay de di kan Central Bank anasa Bank of Ghana governor na some oka ba ko etwa masoma Ghana fo bebre dwendwe ho ene wo de no ba abira ne se empo mahwiri sika na se o mahwi sika ye hunu se central banks around the world no wo munsi ho anasa o munni ho se wo mo benya mfaso sa asem na pemo sei. Hello doc.
Papa, Menka.
Afedi eto nkapa.
Aha, da me pere me kan de. So Central Bank oni de wogi na hono nya mfaso a. E pede me bisa ne de Central Bank o de wogi na hono wo bobuka na da wo hodo de wo hode o de wo bokawa na. You see, Central Bank ye bank bia o your man Ghana na yam bank another Bank of Ghana or your Ghana na yam bank. O your banks are wo Ghana na one button. Na dem bank o your bank bia bibia no o de woni sika. Dem sika no wo benyan on na what the radio of monetary policy would control inflation ama enzamdi no bo why stable abayina. Bank of Ghana one mandate Ghana constitution and the embrabaton or damo honey there or the woman maintain people offend price stability. The price stability no only will be model to the inflation Obama a friend Obama in the manobo on cosor another omba form too much baby or the baby or the apple top baby or the baby. Them only when they do Ghana constitution another area see now what I must Central Bank. Nansan abutuma the major money ye no there. Man Ghana another Krubiana bank back time be a woman. Man Ghana in particular Ghana government. Oma friend and Bank of Ghana. Oma Onisika. I'll put whatever brand. And the brand I were born also was found so a Ghana or Manina in a bank a transaction beara yedo home. The transaction be a what is the Ministry of Finance another Accra Bibia no so worry with it be another way be for Bank of Ghana charge on. So I charge one sika will be man on an oil one so no what the monetary policy no one bra. If it's a Bank of Ghana no what equity another will sika ten on the one. So we would sika why the major money so we need the sika now want to need the major money. But I will post them Kessekro woman a day. Because Bank of Ghana Wabo County, near Kaukaka Wabo, the Missikatina Kwame Minkah Brodo. Get it to one. Watch so the Missikatin, Abandia by Sikatin or the two or watch one. Watch so now Wabo Kaukaka on the whole negative equity of 55 billion.
Mete one out.
What you can a fear or premier like 2022 or book out 60 billion. The them 60 billion now over them account. In a Ghana you was the captain with the hole. I have it. Yim Sikano the one wap account now, them Sikatini now would be a chair them cow number one. So much is the Ghana bed to cow 55 billion.
Wow.
Then 55 billion no. The Oman Ghana yen she say one pay the Mississippi no one sounds so moving to Captain Bian. The Duma or the bank about 9 million wouldn't need you. But say being the bank Bian so look as anywhere. The back bad say Bank of Ghana or the one to win the Mississippi or the brown. Unfortunately, Central Bank never know the war and the Bank of Ghana never the war one. Wabaka. Into Kauna Wabon, being your mazo to more die. Into one need the Mexican to infect. Baby, oh yeah, Hudson, the deputies in the economic mismanagement team at Dr. Bawumia Daro, what the Ghana could do. Baby, oh yeah, I will go home, in the bank of Ghana, Sierra Cassie. The good.
Ben, and what you want to say. And yes, be sika no mo kototwere anase o man fa anye bibia e de faso bi bebre na mom e bra Ghana kwa ahohiehie mu no eno no mo gina so a mo de boaye na yetimi gina brane kakra including domestic debtors program, and then the home crown about Omofa finance minister so bomb money.
Okay, so what can Dama Pedame make Kamagana Fina water said the onion of Par. Command Ghana hire one brower ha. In Bra, nature day. Bank of Ghana would do increase come from Maban anyhow. I say the Itrisika crowd will Trisika 5% of previous year's revenue. For Banabusa. Not a balance of then in the untia amount. Ghana or your Bank of Ghana, instead of Trisika 5% of previous year's revenue, no, we can try no. Or your 55% of previous year's revenue.
Wow. 55%?
55%
of previous year's revenue.
Of previous year's revenue, we try. Again, Brandon said 5%. Then so, or more 5% no that for Parliament. No kwaji. One of the Ajoya in the ordinance of Boom Chris Canozama, who fought to Nabai, Dr. Bauviana by. The one thing that work on the work of inflation be greater, but the second would try and over the year, the Pumpa, in Kayan Kamasam, which is a kind of what 10 day bone and cut it with the mangrove. With the end, some of Saha, Nende, the Potaga, a Zabukakoton and then the Kunobuno soil 1 city, at the Batimbukuno soil 2 city, at the Nobu Dip and what Dip. Yana watching some woman gun him. Oh, yeah, President Dwaboase. Navigate to a friend Dr. Bawumi and also proposed to about Monombe Bank. In a finance minister, I guess no way yet a bit of no come on. Not by no so didn't scam. The one from Brandon Yeduma. Who Chris come and Bransos and say, Chris can say the Bana football busa, not Balimbre Pepin and India. Which is a map and final say, my account some implementia. Into 55, a 48 billion, a ban of the sister billion, a ban also on Dementia. That is also 48 billion out of the sister billion, that was 12, them 12 billion, open again, Okobaka. Only one balance sheet. You can already be done and consider mechanics. That was the end. One card your friend and car no put year fit from 131 million Ghana cities in the Ghana cities. It was that down 130 trillion Ghana cities if it from saying Sikawa Common if it one. And Central was one central from 67 billion Ghana cities, 70 billion Ghana citizens and travel. Find your meeting. So the people are
Media Minkah. Hey,
no matter because what's in central win allow what the Yoko of meeting. I our frag could be an
one time, Frey. Media Minkah won't be. Wow.
Yeah, Mugabe by this and this or could be. Because the corner of the world is our Ghana, but the Caucus the Marble. I'm enjoying my work and saying that the Ghana Constitution, what that's one that will maintain a price stability. And coffee with the membrane, my foot can say about my impound cocoa 850,000 with the poor, extremely poor, who are secret according to World Bank information. 850,000.
But honorable wait a minute, a bit more argument in say Sabra na ya wa hu hiem no. Are you by this argument suggesting say anka central bank no nya hwe na Ghana and say
no central bank or no one the way finance ministry abena hu hiem na yekuma I think how one central bank put in the work where you did abena hu hiem find work for Busa no so into Mintiaka. This year, Busa no into Mintiaka. What you other would to Mintia. This year, God of winner, one to come.
Of course.
For 1 month, pensioners 1 month would do Mintia. Minopathy, restructuring na wɔyɛ first coupon payment ɔsɔ ɔkyena ɔsɔ onye sika you go wrong obi default bill papa na kɔhwɛ obi finance ko wɔde tiri bubum wɔ sika nwa wɔnyɛ sika wɔde kɔ wɔde kɔ abɔnten wɔde tɔ petrol ɔnka asatɛsi wɔde kɔ campaign ma Dr. Babomio na wɔyɛ campaign ana mɔboa nti aba ho hia na yɛkɔ mu de wo central bank abensi na ban no wɔ tam wɔ kɔ abɔnten mu the president on a rim Uruguay will rim. Mobwa, don't go with rim. Abra ye kwatun here no. Inti mama on Cadaman Salmon. Sabe, you won't bra from home. And brand it there. So bim puntiness or day the madana. Oh, parliament. No question parliament for one gen.
That's right.
Inti only the mutumin. Ah, ye da or yen. The most important other example, the only thing I work with them account. The E of friend and domestic debt exchange are only 48%, 48 billion if man, 12 billion is one.
But honorable Parliament, yeah, boss, you budget say finance minister Ken Oforiatta, and Betram with the Bank of Ghana Baye. What? Sabre,
finance minister Ken Oforiatta one that. Wamba Parliament. In Dano, there's a Bank of Ghana Act no or a percentage. But in there's a 5% and the answer and the book the other account on the Parliament, the 22 and send to my
wow.
Nadoya were when you're there. What's a Ghana problem here? In Tina or yet or yen.
That's right.
Here, you come me there on the Bank of Ghana, which is not them are buying, not buying or this canoe or the year in your mouth, you 1 year or your own year. The Uchiska, not them are buying, not buying also or the year the 1 year. Expenditure, I said, when you can send me different free draws, another on your expenditure on your papa. How the home bound for supporting them. On your own here now. The young Saturday, on a weekly basis, that would come out by Indiana, one for government expenditure, but they have one to keep. Who gets the kind of what they get then? Who that would this kind of year? Second year, transferring a year forensic audit, you will be busy, can try, no baby is the kind of what by women. Munda Addison, Yellow Pan or Kachagana from Indy, Diet of the Yakang day. NDC minority. Dr. Addison, many deputies, and the governor, a year friend, and the board members. But he ran in Zini, the Bank of Ghana, since Kwame Minkah didn't see that. That's one for one tour. No one more before Fokon.
Na chasa ni nsema wo kan nyina no munji ntum oni bem te se de wo pa akere no mu hu ne sa
the man asema wo kan na o ya nan sesam ana sesam no bo to Ghana
including omo dan foforo ene echeche mu ode ba honorable leader wo de gina homa no so ba me on mesra mo fa sa video no mra sa ncheche bu na owura Addison ede ma efa omo dan foforo na omo kwa akosi no any nti a price no anase ebo no ewura kwosoro sa no me pese honorable Dr. Kasela to force na ne nyina yensa ntie bio na mentie the honorable to force na waka fa yentie kakra.
Ghana has only had to support in the pandemic year of 2020 and the crisis year of 2022. The Bank of Ghana Act, as amended, limits financing of the government to 5% of the previous years. That the Bank of Ghana, as far back as the 1990s, began the search for a suitable and secured land for a head office. In 2012, the bank was allocated an unnumbered 5.19-acre land at Accra Central by the Lands Commission, which also had issues. The bank did not have access to the land, since the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration refused to give the bank vacant possession on the grounds that they had never agreed to give up ownership of the land. The bank continued to search for suitable land for its head office throughout the period from 2013 to 2016. More recently, in 2018, the bank approached the State Insurance Corporation to acquire its vacant land at Ridge, near the Ridge Hospital. The government issued an executive instrument to allow the Bank of Ghana to acquire that land, and SIC was duly compensated. The bank then began to plan the building of its new head office, taking into consideration the need to ensure that the building meets all the requirements of a modern central bank of international standards, similar to central bank head office buildings in Abuja and Dakar.
Okay. Eti Bank of Ghana governor no said dino here almost more free 2013 sabesi sabre and about procurement breaches na na mo raising na also mo breach bibia. In fact all the details no kra about to on website many producers ye resa no pay wo ho a ba odwen ho say
amakan asama papa no bekani no ya na nsemo otikan as 1990 record in a bank started the Dwaboase baby the Wusida.
Yeah.
From 1990 to date, out the 2020 time Ghana called lockdown woman. Now we started there. In spite of the lockdown now, global economy, the Ghanaian economy, BBR Rukufoben, how they is that. So let us listen carefully. The dates or and carefully. Let us you know could you talk about so let us listen carefully. The dates were data in Ghana. You were locked down. Now you're locked down. You're caught with him. The one what's will listen.
True.
Just watch the date. The date carefully. The time, what's the worst started? You know, them time, you know, Ghana has just come out of lockdown. And see, after more repeating on task room.
In fact, Ultra Kratana, the titles request for restricted tender approval, development of corporate office complex for Bank of Ghana. Date, 14th January 2020.
14th January.
Yes, 2020.
Okay. It's a time of September, December 8th, but 2020, no what your letters.
That's right.
Answer the one calling site in those times in restrictions be breaba. They were still on. Within there because of the pandemic and I know what the global economy what it was crashing. So they didn't care. So we are saying that yes, for some reason if you want to build a head of it, build it at the right time. But not times a country no or quite him. That's what we are saying. That's what we are saying.
But if I almost say it was also headquarters bisa what the BOG office here to near where Abuja near what Dakar or somebody and I was say Drusa.
Okay. First of all, we all know the size of Nigerian economy. Okay. See, say our Dakar, let's Abuja, ne one central bank no so there was be a bank kasa but they be saw there the Macau na about on buti the Macau then you na several always cross na another work will be na the zim ko be yet na man on buti the Macau na Bank of Ghana na collapse na wie na na de ku na wie no the Macau Bank of Ghana wa about 55 billion no. As a result of the Minyama or Kodinano, they are not do chiapo. Because that we see a Bank of Ghana wabo Kaukasi, abandoned options or yet three another than what we can abandon the Bank of Ghana, they need to carry the Bama. They did walk out into one Casafa walk out on the foot here. But take 25 years and sign the Bank of Ghana with the discount. 25 years.
Wow.
25 years and son between the discuss. But Bank of Ghana on to trend for 25 years and son with two parts of the Macau. I had to make right away and want to me yet. What may be in for forever. Mo biali chana what I Bank of Ghana yi. Another abandon beside there. Number 3. Many impose the tax. Number the existing tax now. Yen second. Na yet be education and health. Yen fe being education. Be able to free education. You able to health insurance. You able to road. You need this kind of Bank of Ghana. These are the only 3 options Ghana government has.
Wow.
I would say it's our comfort. The bank about the warfare. Now no more tea. Not the crowd or the education or health. Or road on the Mamonco.
But
another Ghanaian uncle to your tax for from wow. Another bank how can you be such insensitive? How can you be such insensitive? When you're Ghanaian CEO, it's a banaba, the map bania what to deep padre.
it will when you name when Mobaka occupy a year Bank of Ghana hodom.
In the Bank of Ghana honey occupation or Bado, when you're 5th of September. The actual come a police for ended. You train my police for one reply about your couple. When you're 5th of September. Your friend NDC MPC now, you're by Bijida or your Parliament House anymore. Getting you BRA on Ghana. Now, Kona, President Kufuado, Nanaban, Urubumanan, Obakanyan. Ye Benance with the Parliament House. The Dafa, or ye Independence Square. Ye Trimu Independence Square. Ye Aqua of a High Court anymore. Ye Dafa, ye Dafa of the room Ekusi Mokola. Ye Mokola, ye Dafa Opera Square. The Bank of Ghana, name. Young go inside, name Mona. They are presenting your picture, Aquacoma governor. They are catch your governor there. Enough is enough. Ghana, to throw Ghana up some.
That's right.
You their governor said that no one could say them to Cardinal or to them. No one could see the one the map for Ghana or you get new deputies in there. Who deputies in the whole on your board and now you're before from that. Because you have a governor there, or do Giranando, Magana, Nagana to me. But I'm governor, the President Fado, in another day, chill, Dr. Baumia, in no name, announcing it's our friend, the Wujafu, Trisica, not the President President, because we will be Trisica. That's the mother. Now, what church? You see a Ghana for 850,000 according to World Bank. Where people are extremely poor. Because President Kufuado and another day chill and the finance minister. And Shabana, what is Shabo did to Ghana when the Wababe to recover the Magi on Codibu. In your doubt, over to
very well. Mate, finally, answer crowd, Mamako, honorable. A year Bank of Ghana office for your Musia. Some kind honorable Black Card statement here or there at a year social media now. I never quite imagine Naka, any here some mobile and Yamunokre, especially was Abreya, Governor Nekas procurement breaches beyond Coso. Aye, a boa mudi card toso, a fat Daniel Musi, said nay 81.8 million. Then Abed Dane 250 million US dollars. Better than Wabra Mukako Jida, a year Bank of Ghana, no. A better than the Baba Buama Yahunu, as same you know, Krania, ya, Sikanu Huru ya Kasiasa.
Okay, so what you can a minority before we are Kwame Abuja, watch a Bank of Ghana, 100 days, the one supply on information via what you bear. The bill of quantities, procurement processes, all in some of which I think the Kwame Abuja now engineer. Kwame Abuja,
that's right.
Architect property. In them processes, or the offer dinner. What short letter for that Kwame Bank of Ghana? I'm on in this one. They are sure that it means now we Kwame Abuja wa hwehwe in sabaka in saka the process of fado to do me do the ye bia ye tumi aye but the madrin do kakran de Bank of Ghana for yara what's it memo on price be do dollars what's the 8 ton I do crap men ton dollar
okay
the award the contract the man award the US dollars I didn't know how to award the contract with dollars what you imagine do kaka the Bank of Ghana a power from your way when you had today electron I did dollars in Bank of Ghana or Babawodo
okay
Babawodo meanwhile who award the contract in dollars but you embrana over the embran Ghana embrana on camel no one the membrana what you one could say one set of laws or government no why am very different I'm the one who feel that the member no book wow one brand no book no member here in move in the governor you to we and that them current Bank of Ghana what constitute one on your right one do Ghana one Ghana has some we do bank now NDC MPs na Ghana football around every yin no one fair bank
very well
the debate or the ye diano office enough go kodo they are pump on the bank into the mamizin can keno from Ghana class but to my baba can be in a young walk a young Bank of Ghana demand
so when you support of our Rise Ghana any other civil society groupings ahodo enti me sure say sada ne ubenya dompa
intimate safra waso
me gina hot den me gina hot den me ne me dom nyina ye ba
I know produce na catch when na the woman sun ko jahi
that's right
Bank of Ghana kwana what the Ghana fa fadon dem no woman so biri ya the bona or they are quite tired of the ability to offer the demand to work people for Umbrella.
That's right.
The according to your home where the Magana, man, who cry any Ghana be our baby. I mean, you could be our baby, who crew any Ghana.
Any Ghana.
You don't see the other your ban, Yamacrono, Ujina Yi, a chrono to Mokoyi.
Fantastic. Honorable leader, yada say, and then we'll bring your mind and pay. And that is a draw. 5th September, Yen Ibeba. Na Ghana nti ya bejina Bank of Ghana. That's it. Honorable Dr. Kasiela to force minority leader ono na atene in Kano and ano pay wa bra ye ura Addison Bank of Ghana governor. Edene nsama betudwa echeche nsemu. Na ni nchirechire mu no na honorable ato force say e anansem no wotro. Enya no kura da wo ba bia say Bank of Ghana na Central Bank of Oman bi e wo say wo de da bia wo de ane say da ne da nyina wo boka. So God say wo mo de omonti wo say wo mo beba benya mfaso a is this suggesting to Ghana for say wo mo de ane so mbeboka. And afa so ba office fufuro ye o mo kwa akosi a wote honorable eye Dr. Kasela to forcing and no ma bi ankoye ba bi e chance ye free ye and krata ne adansidi a wo mo de abetoto ye nim deda abefo tintamfidi a and honorable Addison and speaking directly to say data e chere da eye project no be chance o hwe date ni nyina eye within a bra na yade kodie wo coronavirus ha o man Ghana sa bra no mom na no mo dwene kwanyom be fa so no makohwie $250 million and you see dan kase we say anya bia ye ko Dakar ye ko Abuja ye ko hu say Nigeria for Central Bank the dan na esi wo no ekase eti ye Ghana wo se yesu ye nya bi ye ko Senegal ye ko hu say wo mo dan na esi wo no ekase eti ye Ghana wo se yesu ye dai yesu ye nya bi anu ntina e inspire wo mo ye saade we uti honorable me so say owura NS Addison a wo kan sisu pi say e dan na omu sini nya dan hunu e dan a edimu eti na sike ko mu sa no eti Ghana ni a wutu auto a woto Ghana ese wo nyina no hunu say me ente nka wa bra wo che wa dwen WhatsApp no so 02089841166 and our Facebook Power 979 TVXYZ Ghana me ente nka wa bra wo che wa dwen basabre ye de Tonton Sansan ato pa hwi